Good morning, everybody. It's September the 23rd, 2015. Time to kick off our trading day early on. The treasuries were up yesterday due to weakness in the E-mini. The Dow closed down 180 points. That selling went into Asia, and it was fueled by China's PMI at 47. And that is as low as it's been since 2009. So that's where the selling was. London quite often turns the market around, and in K period the equity started to rally and treasuries started to sell. So that's why I've got the split right there at K period. And right now we've got resistance at 28 to 04. So selling failure to take out 04. I think is the first trade of the day. Then the second trade of the day is going to lean against yesterday's high, be sell to, and it is the 5-year auction. So if we're going to have a weak auction, it will be today's auction. Pretty good support at 28 to 24. You can see this B period low right there, this Z period low at 23, and then X period low at 20. So 24 to 28 is where support is. Would like to buy the 25 level. So we'll put 25 to 29 buy 1, and then 17 to 21 buy 2. And the reason I'm a buyer on weakness today is that they can't move the 5-year paper as easily if the market is selling. So at some point today, I believe that we will see support even after last night's selling. Now we thought the market would sell last night just because of the 5-year auction, so we went into last night's Globex session looking for a place to sell it, and it came in K period. So 25 or better I think would be a pretty good trade. Obviously we got to get through 28, which is where support is right now, to be able to do that. Today's news: markets PMI at 53.1. So the United States and Germany are the last hope for the world to hold the world's economy up as it stands right now. No one believes that China is growing at 7%. Their numbers are cooked. If you a couple of directives were put out last night to all of China's news agencies that you will talk the market up, you will talk up our economy, you will not talk in terms of our economy contracting or the rest of it. And you know, the whole deal is that we were going to open up China to democracy, and they would get so used to doing business with us that the Communist Party would change. And they've been walking kind of the tightrope. They have a fascist actually it's not, it's a communist controlled government where they're trying to bring free enterprise into it in some forms of capitalism, but it's still state controlled. And when things get tough and when the leadership is threatened or things get tough, if the story is not believed, then they crack down on those that are telling people things contrary to what the government wants to be told. Okay, we've got a pretty clean break in the 30-year at 12. So failure to take out 12 to 16 is sell 1, and then sell 2 will jump it up to 23 to 27. And again, a soft 5-year auction is the norm. That's not unusual. 55.01 to 29 will be buy 1. And then 17 to 21 will be buy 2. Not much in the way of news, so the direction of the E-mini and the 5-year auction, I think, are the dynamics that drive today's market. Okay, gold, when I looked this morning really early on, was not doing much. Pretty much unchanged from yesterday's close. Support's 15 to 20 and resistance is 30 to 35. And that's where we'll find ourselves again this morning. So first sell is going to be our 29 to 31. It's aggressive. That's where it was yesterday. And 34 to 36, sell 2. And on the buy side, 19 to 21, buy 1. And then 15 to 17, buy 2. Just don't think gold will sell. Not with Icon and Soros buying gold, right? If you read yesterday's headlines, and oh God, Carl and Soros, George are out there buying up gold, and you came in and bought some on the opening yesterday, you were not pleased. And again, it just shows you that the financial press is a part of the game of fleecing the lambs. And I'm not saying they do it purposely, but they get the news feed from those that do fleece the lambs, and they report it religiously. So any kind of news plant or any story that you want to have out there that can help the insiders prosper, they'll do. Okay, 25 held last night. We were hoping to buy 11.25s. That was our first buy zone last night, and it held up pretty well. So we're almost back up to 112. So 90 to 112, sell 1. 25 plus or minus, sell 2. On the buy side, market last rotate down was 35, so 40 to 50, buy 1. And 25, buy 2. Crude oil held last night, bounced back, big draw at Cushing and in the APIs, and that's why crude oil is cited as being higher. And then we have the EIA inventory reports today, and I didn't look what the build was expected to be. Let me see what it is. Crude oil is supposed to draw 1 million barrels. And they will be looking at see if there's a draw at Cushing also. So I've got a seller at 47. Market has rallied, and in anticipation of a good inventory report. So sell 1's 47, 47 and a quarter. Sell 2 will open it up because of the report, 75 to the buck. On the buy side, 46, 46 and a quarter. Buy 1. That's early in the session. And then 45 and a quarter, 45.50 for buy 2 later in the session. Okay, looking at the E-mini. It rallied overnight. Started in K period. And we are where the spill came from the other day. This 40 area. So we got resistance at 40, so got a high of 42, so sell 1 will be 40 to 45. Then 50 to 55 will pick up this area right in here. for sell 2. But the spill came in from 57.50. That's 57.50 right there. So, and then on the buy side, last rotate down in London was 24.50. We're at 34 right now. So, 20.25, buy 1, and then back to our 10.15 for buy 2. And yesterday we had 15 to 17 as a buy, and you were able to execute that trade. That was our first buy yesterday. So enough buying power today to push up and get stops above 45, maybe above 50. That's what the play is right now. We've got a seller at 40. Okay, that's it for right now. I'll be back with you as soon as possible. Got to get with Chris to see if there's an answer for losing the ability on to get the pin on the screen. I don't know what the problem is on that deal. What driver has been taken away or what's missing. So I'll back with you as soon as possible. Nancy,